done to this point. You're back in Colorado. What do you like most when you come back to Colorado? What stands out to you?
Well, I haven't been here too many times. You know what? I remember my first interception in a preseason game was here. We were playing the Broncos, and Peyton Manning was in the first quarter. I didn't play that first quarter. That was for the starters. But I did have an interception here. But, you know, it's always great to be back, obviously, in this state, but also, you know, with the Notre Dame Club of Denver. And I'm excited to be here.
Now, Colorado has quite a lot of football prospects. You got Aiden Keana-Ina on the squad right now from Colorado. What is the state of Colorado football as you look at it as a head coach?
Well, I think, you know, there's talent across the entire country, including here in the state of Colorado. And what you'll see is even a guy like Deion Sanders and what he's doing at the University of Colorado, you'll see that attracts more people to the game. And so there's great players in this state. Obviously, we have Aiden on our team currently. And if there's a great player in the state of Colorado, we're going to go after him.
Now, you mentioned Coach Prime. He's got a lot of people excited here. How have you seen him change the college football landscape by now being at a Power 5 program?
You know, I just think it almost brings a little bit of celebrity status to it, you know, and the name recognition. And at the end of the day, we're in this business, one, to mold young people, but also you got to win. And he's been successful at his previous place of employment. So any excitement and energy we can bring to this game that we love is welcome, and I'm excited to see what they do here at Colorado, being a fan of college football, but also what this brings to our game in the college football landscape. One
of the things as a global brand, you still deal with some of the same things every program deals with. The transfer portal is big these days. How is it changing college football?
Well, I think it's giving young people options, good and bad, right? There's a lot of positives to it, and there's some negatives to it. But for young people that are looking for a place to play, it gives them a chance to go somewhere else and play. Now, there's other sides of that aren't positive, you know, and I'm not going to get into that right now, but it's a part of our game, and that's the reality of it. And so we have to make sure we are utilizing it to the fullest. And so that might be attracting talent, right? That might be getting a couple players to enhance your roster. That might be in terms of recruiting your current roster and making sure they don't get into the portal. And so the reality is the transfer portal is a part of college football and a part of college athletics, and you have to embrace it.
Another new rule is name, image, and likeness, and I want to take it a different way. Everybody talks about players making money, but what about financial literacy? What advice do you have for young athletes who are making money for the first time?
Well, you have to try to educate them, and that's a part of helping young people grow and helping young people learn. And I would say the majority of our players don't understand. We had to educate them on tax returns. We had to educate them on filing for taxes. We had to educate them on, hey, investing. And so it's a constant education on, okay, you are receiving money based off your name, image, and likeness. Here's different options for you. And they got to make the best decision for themselves. Right. But our job is to try to educate these young people on financial literacy.
You know, one of the things I look at is failure is a part of success. You know that too, being a coach, being a former player. As a coach, what are you looking for when a player makes a mistake in practice or a game? What character trait do you want to see after a mistake, which we hope never happens, but we know happens every game?
It's feedback. It's using mistakes. It's using failures to grow. It's you have to accept the feedback. You have to recognize the failures and say, okay, here's what we have to do to enhance. And so it's important that we as coaches too, right, have to understand like feedback's a part of growth, and understanding that failure's a part of growth, feedback's a part of growth. But if we constantly grow, we constantly improve, there will be no end point for the success you have.
Well, Coach Freeman, thanks so much. Welcome back to Colorado. See you soon.
Absolutely. Thanks for having me.